This is what all the fuss is about. Bow.
You've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it.
The affiliates present
Trendsetter
live with Trendsetter Sense.
Yeah, my boy Drumma boy, man. Yeah, you see it. You see it.
Outside the house of fresh.
Ooh, I love it.
Yes, sir.
I love it, man. Of course, man. Welcome to Dollars and Cents. You know, Trendsetter Sense, my boy Drumma boy. You know what I mean? We go back, way back. You know what I mean? Niggas been working for 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming through, fucking with your boy, man.
Big facts, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Man, you know, I just had to get it. You know, I was just going through like all the records that you've done, man. And you know, you've put out some iconic iconic records, man. Iconic records that have definitely defined the culture of hip hop, man. You know, and I just want to salute you for that, man. Talk about it, man. You know, Memphis, you know, representative, you know, drum squad. You know, I was, you know, just reading up on you, man. Your mother, she played the piano.
My mom, she was like a singer. She was in the opera. My dad was a clarinetist. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she grew up in the church. You know what I mean? She was in the church choirs and whatnot. But she was cool with like Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Gladys Knight.
Wait. This is her squad. This is her circle.
Yeah, this is just friends of the family through the churches. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And, you know what I'm saying? Willie Mitchell and just so many different influential people from the city of Memphis. So I go in the living room. Isaac Hayes would be in the living room.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And just seeing how everybody treated everybody with respect and just like, you could be a superstar, but you, baby, that don't run nothing over here, honey. You do it from blood, like, you know what I'm saying? Mama talk to you like real. So yeah, that's how I came up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like it's almost like a family reunion when I be around Jeezy and Tip and these, like all these my brothers, bro. We came up together. Even Yo Gotti, like we came up together. You know what I'm saying? That's the first trap rapper I worked with was Gotti.
Man, that What Up, you know, and you know, that's how, you know, that's when we first got with Gotti. Shout out my man Lil Larry. You know what I mean?
Even before What Up, cause see What Up was happening. I mean, not What Up was happening, but That's What's Up, the intro came up on that came out on Back to the Basics album, which was his second album. His first album was Life.
Okay.
So you understand fucking with the block, you understand? That was the first song I did. Like, you understand? And that was Gotti. Like, we working on this in 2000. You know what I'm saying? 2001. And then finishing up in 2002. The Life album dropped 2003. But it was like a 3-year project, you know what I'm saying? And we were just working because Gotti was really working and finding his sound. You know what I'm saying? We working with Slice T, the OG, Paragon, my older brother, Insane Wayne, R.I.P., Swizzo, one of my production partners. Like, I had the whole crew was on the album. You know what I'm saying? And that was from the bottom, out the gate, us, Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just posted an audio clip where Gotti was like, man, Drumma Boy, one of the Memphis producers, like, we came up together. That's the producer I started with. You know what I'm saying? And you look at how long Gotti been in the game. Gotti like 2-3 years older than me. I think 2 years. I'm 37. I think Gotti 39. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a blessing.
How y'all link up though? Like, it was just like I was in the. Like,
I had just moved to North Memphis, like the North, you know, to Cordova. You know what I'm saying? I'm from South Memphis. I came up in Black Haven. So, you know what I'm saying? Like 13, 14, I moved to Cordova, got in some trouble and shit. My mom was just really trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep me out of trouble and shit. And I started making beats. And man, I remember going, like, we ain't even had no mall, like Wolf Chase Mall and all that shit. People familiar with in Cordova, that wasn't even out there. So I think Wolf Chase Mall was built like when I was probably 16. They had to build that shit like 97. And I remember going to Wolf Chase Mall because we would always be at like the Mall of Memphis, Southland Mall, and, you know, Hickory Ridge Mall. Oak Court Mall and all that, but this was like the popping area, you know what I'm saying, and the new mall that they built out that way. So I'd be in Cordova, I'd be in the Wolf Chase Mall, I'd be up and down Highway 64 in the nail salons and beauty salons, barbershops and whatnot, just promoting the music, and bumped into Gotti. You know, shit, I was like, shit, I got these beats, you know what I'm saying? I'm selling bass tapes and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, shit, we got some shit going on this rap shit. Nigga, we let's link up. Shit, man, we got in the studio and the rest was history, man.
I see. I mean,
when I got to Atlanta, Gotti was a fan. Like, nigga, that shit. I mean, when I got to Atlanta, Jeezy was a fan of me and Gotti. Like, nigga, that shit you in.
Let's see, I was gonna ask you that, like, that's what led to you and Jeezy relationship.
Yeah, like boys in the hood, block. So my relationship to Atlanta beginning, the first and foremost was Jazzy Faye. You know what I'm saying? And that was a connection through my older brother. You know what I'm saying? Then Gangsta Boo was out here in Atlanta. So that was another project that I was working on. Gangsta Boo was one of the first female artists to pay me for a beat, period. Gangsta Boo was one of the first female artists like that was buying beats for me. But the first Atlanta artist that bought beats for me was Pastor Troy. And it's funny because I had done some beats for some cats in Chicago. I did some beats for some cats in South Carolina. I did some beats for some cats in Florida. All three got a feature. All three of them got a feature from Pastor Troy. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, he was like, man, if I rap on another Drumma Boy beat, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't even met you. He was like, man, bro, like, you gotta pull up in Atlanta. When you gonna be back in Atlanta? I had just left Atlanta going to do a song for 8 Ball and MJG. I was like, man, I'll be back. I did a song for Ball and G called Give Me That Gray Goose and Put That Yak Back. Give me that gray goose and put that yak back. So that's going
the loop. You flipped the loop.
Huh?
You flipped the loop.
No, it was the loop, but they did a whole song off of it. They re-rapped it and everything. So I didn't even have to sample it. Like I got Ball and G with me in the studio, and they were like, we want to remake this song. So he went and did the hook over live. So you know what I'm saying? I do that. I tell Pastor Troy I'm gonna be back in Atlanta. Pastor Troy's like, I got $8,000 left. I need 2 beats. So I come to Atlanta. I did 3 beats for Tila for $2,500. So my rate is around $2,500 a beat. Pastor Troy telling me he got $4,000 a beat for me. I do off in this game. Listen, make them get their money right. Make them get their money right. Strip club. That's what really put me on in Atlanta. Now I'm in the strip clubs. I was 19. I wasn't old enough to be in the strip clubs, but I got the strip club anthem. So that shit just ran up for me. And then Boys in the Hood, Block reached out. I did Look and Trap Niggas, where Jeezy and Jody Breeze going back and forth. The rest is history, man. Jeezy was like, man, I'm going solo. First song I did on that was Standing Ovation, and that took me to a completely different arena, man. You know what I'm saying? First platinum plat.
Classic.
Yeah,
Straight out the gate. So, all right, we Standing Ovation, Drumma Boy, Jeezy, you know, of course, classic album, you know, our whole association with that, man. Where did it go from that point, from that classic album?
From Standing Ovation, Rocco reached out, I'ma Do Me.
Oh, yeah. Now it just became singles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just going crazy. Plies reached out. We did Shouty. You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross reached out. We do Here I Am. Drake reached out. We do Money to Blow.
Bruh, I forgot you did Money to Blow, bruh.
Get this shaking something, because that's what Drumma produced it for. DJ Drumma reach out. We do
Oh my. Daydreaming. Bruh, I was with the whole.
You
forgot about Oh My. Oh, but Daydreaming was before Oh My.
Yeah, Daydreaming was the first album.
I remember
this was Drumma's first single ever. Yeah. This was the official first single.
No, that was the first single for the second album.
Oh yeah, for the second album.
Yeah. Wait, no, because you did the intro for the first album.
Yeah, with
Lil Jon. Yep.
I'm as many. Hey, come on, man. That was the first time I met Snoop. Drumma plugged me. He said, "Y'all, I get to LA." I was like, man, where the weed at? He just laughing like, trust me.
For the video, right?
Yeah. He's like, trust me, you ain't got to worry about that. Pull up. He sent me the address. I pull up. He put me on Snoop bus. Bro, Snoop throws me an ounce like, roll up, nephew. Good to meet you. Okay, Drumma Boy. Okay, bet. He throw me an ounce and roll up. Nigga, I roll up the whole fucking ounce, man. I had got a whole bunch of blunts. He come back like, God damn, nephew, I seen you roll the whole sack up, nigga. He stopped passing the blunts out. Nigga, we had the whole bus fucking smoking, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh, I remember that. I was at that video shoot with Akon and everybody.
Yeah.
I remember the whole thing,
Yeah.
man. T.I. Yes, sir. So, man, talk about what was, because you talk about standing ovation, you talk about, you know, daydreaming, you talk about I'ma Do Me, which was a classic. Which record told Drumma Boy that it put you on that, you felt like that echelon level of taking you into a whole new stratosphere?
I put on for my city.
I knew you was gonna say it.
It's hard to top that, man, from where I come from and just what I was able to do for my city, like literally, and then what I was able to do for Chicago. Because mind you, Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls, my favorite team, hands down. And it was nothing like, people don't understand. If you didn't watch them games from the beginning, you wouldn't know nothing about their fucking intro. You wouldn't know nothing about when them lights turn black and they introduced their starting lineup of the fucking Chicago Bulls.
We'll talk about it. But hold up. Bro, I just realized that's where you got that from.
Yeah, like I flipped the shit out of that shit. So it's all original. Like I ain't you know what I'm saying? I just used it as inspiration. But that shit used to give me chills. And it's like that frequency. I studied that shit, flipped that shit, and gave you that same feeling without you even knowing it.
Whoa. And then you you just gave it that heavy ass bottom.
Yeah.
And that whole street energy to it.
Put on. And then you from Chicago, like, bro, was like a match made in heaven, bro. I swear to God, I had.
So let me ask you this question, man. Okay, like when you made the record, like, what was did you know that first of all, you made the record for Jeezy?
Yeah, I just did it for Jeezy. You know, Jeezy was like, yo, I'm on the last of my album. And it was crazy because he said he was done with the album. I was like, shit, I'm gonna pull up. I always pull up with a 5-pack. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, I got a 5-piece for you, nigga. He's like, shit, I'm gonna be at the McDonald's, man. Where we gonna meet at? Northside McDonald's, Northside Shell, any address or any location he say, I already know. And then we pull up, well, handshake. Bro, he's done with the album.
Yeah.
And do Hustlers and
I don't know what happened to your mic, bro. Hold up. There you go.
I come in at the end.
Yeah.
And do Hustler's Ambition. Then we do Amazing. And then we do I Put On for My City. So I ain't even on the album. And I come and knock 3 people off the album.
So hold up. I didn't know you did Amazing.
Bitch, I'm amazing. Look what I'm blazing. I so low from the shit that I'm blazing. Know what I'm saying?
And then here come Put On for My City. So then when you put in the whole Chicago, Michael Jordan, you put that all together, and then like whose idea was it? Yo, we gotta get Ye on this.
Oh, that's all Jeezy. That's all Jeezy, Muscle, Plug, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he had just did, Ye had just hit him for the other version of Amazing.
That's what I was referring to, yeah.
So that's Kanye produced that version of Amazing. I did the Amazingness on Jeezy album.
Okay.
So once he did the favor for Kanye owed him a favor. So he was in the bucket with a favor. Like, it was just a perfect opportunity. He was like, yo, I just did your record with Drumma Boy. Send it to me. Kanye ain't even rapped on other people's beats at this point. Let alone a South producer. You know what I mean? So this is really like, nigga, okay, on some Michael Jordan, man, king of the motherfucking beat shit. Like, ain't nobody pull that off. Then Jay get on the remix. Come on, man.
So then how you feeling at that point when all this is going on?
I'm feeling like the king. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like the king, and then we follow up with a record like Here I Am. Rick Ross. Here I am.
Oh, tell me how that comes about. Tell me how where
Man, Julia Beverly hits me. Shout out to Julia Beverly. She's at Patchwork.
Yeah.
And she's at Patchwork with Rick Ross. She's like, hey, you know, we're up here working on the album. You should slide through. And I had just left a Grammy event and some other. So I'm in a tuxedo. I'm feeling very spiffy, like, you know, there's a whole other swag going on. And I pull up and I had some beats that I had just done with Drumma Boy Live. Okay. Which is like me and my band, live instrumentation. PC. Same thing I did with Welcome to Dreamland when I had to get your boy Jazzy. Okay. I love you, Jazzy.
Had to get him. You talking about the TV joint?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Had the beat machine, the band, all that going. So I walk in the room and this was like the first beat I played. Whole room goes crazy. Ross is like, oh man, I need that. I'm gonna send that to my dog. Right now. It ends up being Avery Storm. Avery Storm kills the hook, sends it back. The rest is history. And then he was like, yo, I'm gonna put Nelly on this, man. I'm gonna put Nelly. We're gonna go crazy. And when the record was finna come out, this was when Speeding was the first single with R. Kelly, and they had spent a lot of money on Speeding, but it didn't, I guess, go where they wanted it to go. So he came back with the second single, which was officially the first single, I'm the Biggest Boss That You've Seen Thus Far.
Right.
And this is going into the third single. He was like, man, I'm gonna put out Luxury Tax, Jeezy, Wayne. You know, I got my features. I put a lot of money into that. And I was like, listen, man, if you shoot Here I Am, it's gonna change your life. Ross had called me, bro, because he had just wired me the money he owed me for the album. You know what I'm saying? Ross would always pay me out of pocket. Bro, he listened to me. And the rest is history, bro. The next thing I know, you see Rick Ross in a tuxedo. At this point, you hadn't seen him in no tuxes. We pulled out the Tiger, the white piano, fucking the yachts, the mansions, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We go from every day I'm hustling big t-shirts and chains to like, nigga, we young, we men, you know what I'm saying? We bosses, we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that shit just an elevation and growth, bro. Ross kept growing and just tightening up the lyrics. That's one of my favorite people to work with, bro. Just his level of the level of difficulty and growth. You know what I'm saying? And just how with business, with reading, with expansion, and always just humble and happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's important. Anything he say he gonna do, he has done. So
let me ask you a question. Drumma, let me ask you a question, man. You talked about how you spoke to Rick Ross, like you kind of like made sure that your beat had that you really, man, you sold that beat, even though the beat it was a hit record, everything. But talk about your business mind behind selling your beat, how you had that conversation, man. Like, is there an art behind like letting the artists you work with know? Like I always, like, you know, when I listen and study great producers, they paint the picture for the artist to make them feel comfortable why this beat or why this song is the song you need to be able to put out at this point. You know what I mean? Like, talk about that, man.
I say that's like the A&R ear, but then it's almost like persuasion in a sense of like, for real, because you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Some artists all day will
That's
hate
that Memphis hustler, man. That's the Memphis hustler in you, man.
But it's just knowing like, okay, I bet on this. And when people see that, okay, he'll put his money up, just like No Hands, everybody Walker, Roscoe Dash, Wale, everybody's having a good time. Gucci just got out of jail. Nobody gives a fuck about a new record. We just made another hit record. Okay, cool. I like, well, Do I got y'all permission to put it out there since nobody give a fuck about this motherfucker? And the fact that I have everybody permission, I can go goddamn get this shit to the DJs. Now the DJs goddamn go crazy on the record and now persuades the label to say, oh shit, we better buy this record before it gets out of hand because they smart. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you gotta push this shit like you believe in this shit. If you don't, then how the fuck they gonna believe in this shit? This shit the hottest thing cracking, and if you ain't gonna put it out, I'm gonna put it out. How even if I gotta put it out for free, at the end of the day, within a week we was paid for no hands.
Within a week. Tell that story, bro. Tell that story how that whole process came together.
Man, Gucci hit me first day out. Man, I'm going to the studio drum. We got the studio booked all night tonight, patchwork. You know what I'm saying? He had just got out. We've been waiting on him to get out. You know what I'm saying? And Walker had just dropped Hard in the Paint. So now he got an album situation. Woo, woo, woo. It's a celebration. It's a party. First song we do is First Day Out. Then we do Anything I Do Abnormal, normal. Anything I do abnormal. So while Gucci in the booth, I know I had about 30 minutes while he was recording that hook. I shoot over to the other room. Wale, Walker, Flocka, Roscoe, Reese, Lloyd Banks. Man, it's packed. Think about the B room with Patchwork, and you got 100 motherfuckers in there. I can't even touch the keyboard how I want to. You know what I'm saying? It's packed, bro. And I get to cooking up right there on spot. You know what I'm saying? And just going crazy, like, you know what I mean? And I paid attention to who was paying attention. I see Roscoe Dash in the corner going crazy with his hand over his mouth. I'm like, what you got? Shit, you got something, go on, drop this shit, go on in the booth. He dropped that hook, bro. Everybody in the room was like dancing and like lit. You know what I mean? And the rest was history, man. Walker went in, did his verse, all that in them jeans. Like the rest is history, bro. And I told Walker, I was like, man, if I leak this record, this record blow up, it's your record. Regardless, try to get the record. Another thing, as a producer, people fuck with me because of who I am. They fuck with me because of my character. They fuck with me because of my business. They fuck with me because I have a therapeutic process. You know what I'm saying? If we gotta go to the strip club first, or we gotta goddamn, I might have to take a motherfucker to the liquor store, or running to pick up some. Man, I had to do all kind of shit, and then gotta get to the studio just to do the song. You know what I mean? So it's about doing what it takes. You know what I'm saying, and getting the job done. And I deliver. Labels can put their artists in the studio with me. They know I'm a deliver.
Drumma, let me ask you, man, because you talked about like having a character and what people expect from you, man. And you've mentioned two names that had a lot of conflict. Now, the verses were just done and everybody, it's peace. But at the time, you did put on for Jeezy. Now you're working with Gucci and Waka, man. Being a producer in the middle of that, like, do artists feel some kind of way, like you was working with homeboy, like, you know what I mean? Like what's
so real, it always come from one side, but it never came from both. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be like Gucci was the artist to be like, straight up, I ain't gonna lie, Drum. Hey man, I need something like that shit you gave Jesus. Put on, boy. Hey boy, you got that boy on fire. Like hey, Gucci's so real, bro. And that's just like Dolph to me. You know what I'm saying? Dolph and Gucci is like the same person, like very similar, like qualities. And Jeezy is a stand-up motherfucker too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just on a grown man level, on a business level, you know what I'm saying? And can tell that he's been around Jay-Z a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing you can say about Gotti. Businessman, been around Jay-Z. So they know how to move different.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like one playing checkers, one playing chess. Both are very strategic games, though. See, people say that quote a lot. Oh, well, you gotta play chess. You ain't playing checkers. Like, checkers is a strategic game as well. It's just different things. Like, to be able to see Jeezy sit in front of somebody that's dissing me, and I can take all those words, and it's almost like through one ear and out the other, because I'm a bigger man. You see what I'm saying? But then at the same time, it's a man of honor of Gucci to be able to verbalize that and express that in your face.
Mm. Mm.
I'm gonna let you know how I really feel.
Right.
And for them, but because that's what we have to do as enemies to become allies.
Mm.
You see the president go sit down with the enemy or such and such, or the president of they might not like each other, they might have all of the disagreements and whatnot, but we still have to bring two worlds together.
Mm.
So at some point, the mafia, how many times has a mafia looked at the enemy right in the face and sit down at the business table?
Right.
And you know what I mean?
Right.
So this is something that you know what I mean? And you just see two levels of character.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it's been, you know, as a producer, you see a level of production. And as a man, I see some producers who double sell beats or try to get away with selling the same beat over here, selling the same beat over here, selling the same beat over here. At some point, that shit's gonna catch up with you, bro.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You're not moving as a man of honor. When I did the beat with Jeezy, Standing Ovation was a remake. The original beat I sold to Big Cat Records. It didn't go to Gucci, but it went to another artist at Big Cat Records. And Jeezy specifically says, bro, our relationship grew that moment I knew that you was a stand-up nigga.
Mm.
And he was like, you went through blood, sweat, and tears just to remake that Standing Ovation. And I was like, nigga, if he can pull this off, I'm fucking with him for life.
Mm.
That's why me and Jeezy relationship was like that, because he was trying to buy the old beat. Man, who you sell a beat to? I'll buy it back. I'll give him 50. I'll give him 100. What they want for? Like, I like, Jeezy, bro, I can't do that. That's like some work, bro. That shit dust. It's gone. It's poof. It's in the air. You know what I'm saying? So I like, bro, I ain't got no choice but to remake that shit. And he respected me. I gained his respect. I didn't get paid at the time until I did my job, until it was turned in, until the album was turned in. And you know what I'm saying? Now I get paid. But at the moment, in this time, when you need this shit, I got $200 to my name when I'm doing Standing Ovation.
You had $200 to your name. That's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, how was you?
On the interview right quick.
Nah, we good. You were saying you.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Oh no, you were saying you only had 200. You only had $200 to your name when you made Standing Ovation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, how was you paying your bills?
I had just paid my bills. That's the one thing. I pay my bills. Then
Right.
you still got a little, you know what I'm saying? You might have a little smoke. You got to close together. Woo, woo, woo. You got, you know, everything paid. Phone bill paid, this paid, man. By the time you done paid everything with $8,000 from Pastor Troy, I had to give you a 3-bedroom crib. I brought my brother down, Swizzo. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, now everybody in the A, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's safe. Woo, woo, woo. Everything paid for, groceries in it. You know what I mean? And I got like $200 to my name just to be able to gas and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying in Stone Mountain, but I got to go to Patchwork 3 times in one night. Just to make Jeezy album. He was turning in Jeezy album with Leslie. This is me and Coach K first platinum plaque together, bro.
You see this right here? You see it?
Come on, man. That was a moment, man. That was a moment, bro. That was a moment.
Yeah, man. Drumma Boy, of course. Talk about being from Memphis, man. Who got your ear coming out of Memphis? I heard you mention Dolph. You know, you got Moneybag, like you got Gucci, got Pooh Shiesty, man. It's a lot of young cats coming up, man. Who you feeling right now?
Man, right now, I just listened to Pooh Shiesty album. That John Crazy, Big Scar, CEO 30. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm rocking with what's the John Moochie Gray. You know what I'm saying? Dolph, Key Glock.
Right.
Shit, of course, Moneybag, got it. Like, I mean, it's so much Black Youngster got some hot shit he did with my boy XO from Houston. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just so much music. It's young nigga Action Pack. You know what I'm saying? AP, Action Pack, AP got some hard shit. Man, K-Dog, you know what I'm saying? He from Raleigh area. K-Dog going crazy. He got the Raleigh area going stupid. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Memphis on fire.
Yeah.
So I just met an artist named Real Smooth, new artist. We just did a showcase at my store. You know what I'm saying? It's an artist out there named Real Smooth. He hard. It's a lot of artists.
Who's Drummer's top 5 GOATs production-wise of all time? Who influenced Drummer?
Top 5 production, Quincy Jones, #1. That's #1 influence, just relationships with the musicians, the songwriters, being a musician, able to play music. So I learned being able to play an instrument, how much respect you gain in the musician world, musicianship world, and in the pop world. So it's been huge for me, as well as film and TV and score. You know, Quincy Jones is just like being able to read, arrange, and compose. So that's one thing that I always wanted to have under my belt. My #2 would be Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? The quality of the music, the quality of the mix, making sure the beats bang, and putting in the time to make sure that it's right, whether it take a day, a week, or even a month. Sometimes it might take years until you get this beat or this song how you want it to get. So that was one thing that I learned from Dre. And then #3 would be Puff on the marketing end, and just capitalizing off being a producer, but then transitioning. Now that y'all know me from production, I'm gonna do this champagne. I'm gonna do this clothing store. I'm gonna brand this. I'm gonna be an ambassador of that. So you see and know my face, and not just hear me behind the boards.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna rap on some of my own tracks. I'm a spit. I'm a talk. I'm a give you my energy, so you know who I am as well, and you feel me. You know what I'm saying? So I got that from Puff. I say Pharrell before, just because of like creating sounds, sound design, and just understanding a vibe, as well as being therapeutic to the artist. So I learned my therapeutic process and being more of a therapist than just being a beat maker or just being a producer. Being able to take somebody's idea and turning it into a concept, turning it into something tangible that can be purchased and entertained by. You know what I mean? So I got that from Pharrell. And then my #5 of all time, you gotta give to the GOAT, man, Timberland.
Right.
I'm saying, and I would put my slash and say Timberland slash Swiss Beats.
Okay.
Because of what they've done with the verses.
Okay.
How they've expanded. Like for Timberland to have for my boy Swiss Beats to have Rough Riders, and to bring up DMX, to bring up EVE, and you know what I'm saying, sound wise, and his whole Rough Rider sound is like, man, it was just so big and major. It's just a huge, you know what I'm saying, moment. It's our moments, you know what I'm saying? And I think, man, Timberland with Genuine, with Missy Elliott, and you know what I'm saying, so many of these, you know what I'm saying, like legendary artists.
Right.
It's Missy Elliott, Genuine, and what's who I was thinking about? Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Like, come on, man, it's crazy.
Yep. Shout out Virginia. You talked about your businesses and being an entrepreneur, man. We got House of Fresh. Talk about everything that, like, just transitioning into that and what that meant to you, and what it means to, like, just be an entrepreneur coming from being a musician.
Man, just being an entrepreneur, like one of the first jobs I had was just for feet. So I always been selling shoes, selling clothes, and having relationships with people. Even when I became a celebrity, brands started sending me clothes for free, all these different brands and whatnot. So I got relationships with pretty much every brand that's popping. And I was like, man, I can't just be a free walking billboard. I got to turn this into something. I remember being at the Bank of America and looking across the street and seeing this empty house. And I was like, damn, it was a furniture store. It used to be a furniture store. So I was like, damn, man, imagine like we having a place around here to shop, because everywhere in Atlanta, you got to go to Greenbrier, or you got to go downtown, or you got to go to Lenox. You know what I'm saying? And it's so much traffic. Just getting off of Howell Mill, getting on 85 North, the loop around, bro, so much traffic. I'm like, man, where can we shop over here? So once I saw this spot available, I was just like, bro, I'm gonna take my relationships and start my own store. You know what I'm saying? And move everything, because everybody going off my taste. Or everybody like, man, what you got on, bro? You get it right there at the house, Fred. Right there at the house, man. Where you get that at, man? Bam. So people like my taste like that much. Let me see how I do with the store. And now we 3 years in, man, going crazy, bro.
Man, congrats on that. Definitely, man. I love to see, you know, definitely young brothers, you know what I mean? My compadre, that, you know, we take it from your gift and your craft and you turn that and then into a whole empire. And then you got people see that, you know what I mean? And salute to you for that, man.
Yeah.
Bro, you was a conductor in an orchestra
During my dad's last performance. You know what I'm saying? So I conducted the it's a video, Drumma Boy the Conductor. And you know what I'm saying, Jonathan Mannion came down, filmed the whole process. World-renowned photographer. This man shot Biggie, Busta, Beyonce, Jay-Z. He only shoots the greats. And to get him to come to Memphis, capture me, as well as do video, which he doesn't do, it's priceless, man. It's a blessing. And for me to capture that moment, that was my dad's last symphony orchestra performance. So for me to be able to conduct that was a lifetime achievement.
Man, Drumma. And then talk about you've been going viral. Ludacris just spits a freestyle over your beat. It goes crazy. The rock chiming in, everybody chiming in, and you know what I mean. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean. Talk about that. What was going on? You heard me?
The rock. You talking about when Luda posted?
Yeah.
Man, that Luda post, when I woke up and seen Luda, bro, I was just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I didn't think he was going to put it live, because I had already had the verse. And he had already sent me the verse. But it was like, yo, the fact that he went crazy and put it on his gram, it was like, it showed me how much he believed in it and how much like he want to see my project happen. And you know what I'm saying? He trying to get the right feature on the project. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't say too many things, but we got some surprises on
What project is
coming,
this?
man.
What project is this?
Oh, this Drumma Boy and Friends. This is my album. So the first single was Still Can't Believe It, featuring Derez. And man, we just got a record with Designer. I just did one with Chris Brown, Trey Songz. We just got a record with Dolph and Gucci. Some of everybody on the album. So man, I got Ludaverse, I got Twista on the album as well. Man, we're trying to get some of these ladies that's killing it. So definitely, man, we got to put a record together, since.
Come on, man. We've been in the studio a couple times, man. You know how we do. I'm gonna pull up on you for real.
Yes, sir.
For real. Dexter Daps, and Davido. Before because you got new projects out, you got new, and you got a whole diversified Rolodex going on right now, man. Because you're doing the whole Caribbean Afrobeat thing too, man. Talk about how this stuff came together.
Yeah, man. My boy Cheech, man. Shout out to Cheech. Over at Video. He made a plug. Was like, man, I got my boy Dexter Daps in town. It's somebody you might want to work with, man. And I had some other sessions going on, but I canceled them just for Dexter Daps. I had just met him. I wasn't familiar with his music or anything. So I stopped what I was doing. It was like, man, let me tune in. And I tell people all the time, bro, like those are the moments that can make or break another life moment. You know what I'm saying? And for me to be able to stop what I was doing and take time for Dexter, and I look at what it's become and where we're at now. We just released the single Wi-Fi. It's going crazy. The videos already, I think we had a quarter million on YouTube already. And, you know, it's only been out like 2 days. And just how fast it's been, you know, just blazing the world, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just seeing how many people are tapping into the record. So definitely go check out the single Wi-Fi. We got another record coming. It hasn't dropped yet, but it's coming very soon. By the time this airs, it might be out. Dexter Jackson Dabby though. And then the deluxe album is dropping on the 12th of March. The deluxe version for Vent, which is already #1 on the reggae charts.
Okay. Bruh. #1 hip hop, you going to #1 reggae. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We got #1 R&B. We got #1 rap. Now we #1 reggae, man. You know what I'm saying? One genre at a time, man. I'm coming for country next.
Drumma Boy, who is your dream collaboration?
Man, I honestly would say Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Never had a record with Beyonce.
Never. I have to make that happen, man. That would be one. And then another dream collaboration would be to get back in with Drumma, man. That's somebody who I love working with. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't been on a Drumma album in a second. And then your what's the rapper? Damn, what's my boy name? I done talked to him a couple times. What's my boy name? Generation now, not Uzi.
Who? Jack?
Yeah, Harlow.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's another man, bro. Like I just seeing what he's done with just 2 or 3 singles, and seeing where Drumma and Cannon and you and just the generation now, like what they develop. It's like, man, it's amazing to see, bro. It make me so happy. Man, I gotta put a hit on the board for Generation Now. If I did it for Atlantic, you know I gotta do it for the team, man. So that's another dream collab, man.
Nah, man, that's an
boy, Generation Now.
That's a layup, bro. That ain't nothing, man. Come on, man.
Oh man, but I want to put some practice in on that. So when the game, I got some layups, I got some alley-oops, I got some threes. I wanna have an MVP game with Generation Now. You know what I'm saying?
Say no more. Say no more, my brother. Drumma Boy, man. Appreciate you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Much success and blessings, man. Appreciate you for coming on this platform with me. You know what I'm saying? Dollars and cents, man. Dollars and cents. We talk that business and we talk that dollars and cents, man.
Yeah, man. You did.
This is what all the fuss is about. Bow.
You've been waiting for it. I've been waiting for it.
The affiliates present
Trendsetter.
live with Trendsetter Sense.